Hello everyone and welcome to a custom model segment. Today we're going to be looking at two Trackmaster customs that I made not too long ago. So the first custom we're going to look at is Rickety here. So I have these three blue trucks that I could have just stuck like one of these faces on, like from the TV series. I could have just stuck one of those faces on these trucks, but I had this troublesome truck with this face and I knew it was perfect for a Rickety model. So all I did was get some light blue paint and just paint the truck. And so I now have a Rickety model. And if I'm wanting to maybe make a Trackmaster Fred troublesome truck model, I mean I have an orange truck that I could use. I would just need to find a way to get find a face for that. So yeah, I wouldn't take a one really Fred face and stick it on there. I would just maybe need to find a image of a face or something to cut out and stick on it, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about that right now. So let's look at the next custom. So now the other custom is D261. So this was made from an extra diesel 10 I had, and I had actually taken off the claw a few years ago. So there was of course a hole where the claw stood on top of the cap, as well as a hole right here where the screw that held the claw in place was. So I had to patch him up with some clay, and I painted over the clay. So I used yellow paint for the little rim around his face here. I actually had to put some on the sides of his face, and then of course I put yellow on the back here. I used green paint for the most of the body, of course. I used black paint for the top of the roof here, and for this part right here I used some silver paint for the buffers. Well, it wasn't really silver paint, it was gray paint. And then red for the buffer beam. And the number here, I was looking for images of D261 online to try to find a side image of his number. So I did see a image from Jay Louvier's review of the Take Along or Take and Play D261, and it was showing the side of the model. So I copied a picture of that image and cropped it so I could get the number, and then I made 4 copies of the number, printed them out, and then taped them on, and that's all it took. And so yeah, and so before I end this video, I just want to talk about 2 more quick things. So these 2 things here, the first one is I actually had another custom model made. It was using this diesel model right here. I pretty much made a diesel shunter from the Thomas Creator Collective series, The Return of Diesel. So yeah, I had the D logo on both sides of this diesel, but I took them off because it was just kind of pointless. And I didn't really need a diesel shunter from that Thomas Creator Collective series. And so yeah. So now the next thing I'm going to talk about real quickly. So I'm basically going to ask you guys, although I do make my own series with my wooden railway engines, should I maybe try to make some Trackmaster videos? Because, well, I don't want these Trackmaster engines to just be sitting in the bins and hardly being used at all. So I want to try to use them in some videos. I'm just wondering, do I maybe want to make another series with these Trackmaster engines? I mean, you may be thinking why can't I, if I do episodes with these Trackmaster engines, why couldn't I just do them with wooden railway engines? And it's true that I could use them with wooden railway instead, but you know, I want to get these Trackmaster engines a chance to be used and stuff, and so I could have some different episodes from a wooden railway series and different episodes for a Trackmaster series. So yeah, I'm just basically gonna ask you guys, do you think I should maybe make a Trackmaster series with these engines. And so, another thing you may be wondering, if I do make a Trackmaster series, am I going to have these engines turned on and be running while the story's going? Because then that would make noise. I'll explain something about engines running in the next video that will hopefully be coming, which will be a how-to video on how to freewheel your Trackmaster like 2.0 engines. That's kind of one name that they use. So yeah, next video will hopefully be a how to freewheel your Trackmaster 2.0 engines. And so yeah, once again, just let me know if you think I should make a Trackmaster series, and I'll see what happens in the future. Okay guys, that's all for now. So thanks for watching this custom model segment on D261 and Rickety, and I'll see you with the next video, hopefully coming very shortly.